Francine wants it later, it's hers. If not, we'll simply get rid of it. But a lot of people sent their prayers and wishes. Some of them are in the middle of the night right now, and so it was a bit much to show up physically for the circle. But they're here with us, everybody. And we've got my friend Frank from Pine Ridge with 3 friends who are listening in via the phone once again. Everybody, please stay muted unless we pass the stick around to talk later. Too much background noise. Good. So when we opened this last week, I think some of you were here. A lot of people have tagged in to this prayer circle to honor Francine, and rightfully so. Francine has done so much for so many. I haven't known her that long, 6 years now, 7 years now, maybe. But in that short period of time, I've watched her do so much. And I know her whole walk has been that. As was Dan, as the two of them walked together for such a long period of time. So I'm glad we were able to do this prayer circle. I went out this morning to just prepare myself. Took one of my drums, took some sage, took some tobacco, went down by the river where the eagles are this time of year. They're beginning to nest, and just sat there. And several of the eagles were right along near the bank where I was. So I had a nice chorus of eagles with them screeching periodically. It was awesome. Just really set my tone. I was sending into the circle before I even showed up to do it. And I'm just sharing a little bit of this now as we wait for to see if anyone else wishes to share. So, good. Yeah, just mute. So I left there, and I was just thinking, what's the best way to proceed with this today? We had asked Francine yesterday if it was time to take this down or not, and she decided it was. So thank you, all of you who are here to help us do that. Everyone else, when I put this up yesterday, Francine, just on 3 of the places I put it up, it was shared over 2,000 times. So you've got a lot of prayers coming your way. On the Standing Rock site alone, I think it was shared over 600 times. So there's a lot of people standing with you, but you knew that. And even if they're not here physically today, they are here with us in one way or another. When I left the place of the eagles, I slowly drove back up the river and just thought about what's the best way to do this. So one thing we will definitely do is we will close the directions. When we opened them last week, we opened all 7 directions, and it was a powerful time. And then we did some prayers, burned some sage, and we left the circle open. This is a long time to leave a circle open, but it felt totally right. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like 8 days. I'm not positive. I lost track of exactly when we opened it. So I think we'll begin by starting to close those same circles, giving thanks. I see my wife is here. Maybe she'll want to add a song later, maybe not, to help close this out. I think one other piece before I start this, because things have been so crazy of late, as we all know, all of us who are involved in changing things and coming together and doing all kinds of circles, prayer circles, gratitude circles, unity circles. So as I left the Eagle Place today, I was driving up that road and I heard this awful yelp, and a dog was hit. She's 100 feet in front of me, maybe a little more. And the car that hit him just took off. And I had a choice quickly. I could chase that car down, or I could stop, see what I can do for the dog. And luckily I chose correctly, stopped. But I was thinking about how quickly things can shift right now. I loaded this pup into my car. I don't know how much of a pup he was, but he was small. He was probably 30 pounds. And he was yelling. There was a lot of blood. But he was happy that I was tending him. My two dogs were with me, and they seemed to know that normally they would be barking, jumping, crazy guys, but they didn't. They just sat fairly quietly. And I got him to a vet. Luckily, I knew where the emergency vet was in the area because I'd had to search it once before. The vet took him in and applied compresses and asked me to keep pressure in some other areas, and I did. And she said, well, let's work on him and see what happens. I think he's going to be all right, but if you hadn't taken care of him quickly, it would have been too late. So I think that's what we have to know right now. Take care of all we need to right now. Do all the work we need to do. Don't worry about chasing down the things that are giving us trouble. Don't worry about chasing down the old ways. Don't worry about chasing down those who are not in tune with things, just like I didn't chase that car down. And I think I'm just bringing this in because Francine, I know, is one who always did that. And I always watched her traveling around too, as I also travel around quite a bit, knowing that going to the next thing was the important thing. Even not knowing where it is didn't matter. Taking the journey was the big thing. And so I got home a little while ago and I was cleaning myself up, and just now we're here and we're ready to close this for Francine. And I think maybe part of the message, Francine, was the animals are here today too, not just the humans. And although it was not a great way to meet an animal today, um, they're in this circle because it was this circle I was working on just before it happened, like I shared. So let's remember that as we do this today too. Let's remember Dan, Francine's partner for so many years, as he makes his journey upward. Francine, of course, but everyone else who's been lost or hurt or trying to stay on the road these days. So with that, I think I will start closing the directions. And I think I will close some of them and then see if anyone wishes to speak, and then close out the rest. I did light some sage before some of you came on. I'll light a little more as we go about this. It's getting a little smoky in here, but that's okay. I like it. As long as the fire alarms don't go off. And just like we did when we opened this, when I opened this, we opened this collectively, it's not honoring any one culture, but a mix of cultures. Because so many do these things. It's going to be the full 7 directions, as I was taught by many different elders. Wakataka, Kamsala, Creator, God, Allah, Universe, whatever name you use. Thank you for again allowing us to come here. Thank you for holding this circle so firmly for the past week or so that it's been open. Thank you all for embracing Francine when she needed this assistance. Thank you for embracing Dan as he traveled up. Thank you for being with everybody who's doing their best to do the work needed now, and everybody who's left and is now working from the other side. Great Spirit, we thank you for giving us this time. We thank you for the way this has been shared around so we can come together in this time of need for Francine. As hard as they are, sometimes they're the times that we grow. And so you're allowing this circle to grow and expand over the week. Thank you for allowing me to leave this circle open for a week. Not the normal way, but it just felt right on the day we opened it. Thank you for being with us as we move forward. Thank you for giving us all the tools and all the gifts we need now to do the work ahead. Thank you for giving time to we humans, because we learn slowly, and always being there and allowing us to be there. We continue to ask that Francine get the energy, the spirit, the support she needs as she goes through this difficult time, from you, from the ancestors, from those of us in the circle, wherever she needs it. So this time will finally come to an end when the time is right. All these things we ask for, we ask not for ourselves, nor even just for Francine, but to help to heal the sacred hoop wherever it is broken, to help all of those who are in difficult times in this time of change. Mitakuye, all my relations. Ancestors of the East, thank you for being here for this week. I called you in first when we opened this circle, because you are the place of new beginnings. You're the east of the medicine wheel. You're the time of birth. You're the time of no fear, no doubt. You're the time of moving ahead without questioning things, moving ahead from your heart, not having jumped into your head yet. Thank you for this new beginning. Thank you for helping us to allow this energy to move forward after we close this circle today, and to be there for Francine in whatever way she needs assistance. We thank you for everybody, not just for those here. For those here, for those who know this circle, for those who have been responding to it and commenting on it, but also to all those who will see it later, or will be in similar circles. Help us to continue to heal the sacred hoop wherever it is broken. I am you and you are me. Ancestors of the summer, the South, time of growth, the time of creation, time of procreation, time of heat and energy and action, using strong bodies, building, creating. Thank you for being here. We're creating new energy with this circle. We're creating energy that Francine needs. We're creating energy that Dan needs. As many wrote on the postings about this, they also took comfort because people or places had been lost to them. And they asked if it was all right, if they could also take some of that energy. And of course it is. It's there to be used. And knowing Francine, she's the first one who would say, yes, please. We always remember, take what we need and leave the rest behind. And I think that's what everyone's been doing. Filling the basket and taking from the basket, however is needed. As we continue to grow and continue to unite and continue to heal what we need to heal and create better what needs to be created better, we ask you, ancestors in the South, that place of creation and energy, to continue to work with us, to continue to be there, so we may help to heal the sacred hoop wherever it's broken. I will see you in my dreams. Ancestors of the West, the teachers, the older ones, thank you for being here. I think you've taught us many lessons just in this week that this circle's been open. You certainly taught me how many people would respond to this. I didn't expect it. But then again, whenever we expect something, it seems to be different what we get. So this thing has created a good energy, an energy beyond Francine and Dan, an energy beyond this circle. And let's put that out there. Let's continue to let it grow. and build. Continue to teach us anything else we need to know as we move ahead. Continue to give Francine whatever she needs. Teach her the best way for her to move ahead, because she still has much to do, as many of us do. And in doing so, we can use these teachings to help us heal the sacred hoop wherever it is broken. Intakli Ase, all my relations. Ancestors in the north, the old ones. Black elk, white buffalo calf woman. White buffalo. All the old ones, all the ancient ones up there. All the ancestors up there. Thank you. Thank you for this time. I felt you the strongest when we opened last week. It was like physical pushing when we came to the north. And so I know you're still there, helping us to understand that when we reach the north, we're not ending our journey, but continuing it. We'll be moving ahead again into the east, because the circle never ends. It has no beginning and no end. Those we connect with again and again and again. New ones appear. And so we thank you for being there in this time. We thank you for welcoming Dan into the circle of ancestors. I know he was welcomed around the fire. I can feel it. I could almost see it the other night. Ancestors, continue to guide us as we do this work. Continue to let us see what are the things we must do. Continue to show us and remind us that no matter how difficult it seems, no matter how hard it is sometimes to step up and do what we're meant to do, no matter how difficult it is to unite in the way we need to, it can be done. Until we can help to heal sacred hoop wherever it is broken. I am you, and you are me. I think I'll pause there, and then we'll close Father Sky and Mother Earth after. But I will open it if anyone would like to put some words in. I see a few folks have written. There's a couple comments coming in from. If you would like to say anything, put your hand up, open your mic. I see people are still coming too, so that's, be welcomed all who come now. Doesn't matter if you're here at the beginning, here at the end. Being here is the thing. Francine, is there anything else you want put in here? You don't have to speak, you can just type it into the box if there's anything else. Nobody? Okay. Let me see if, yeah, we still have people coming. Frank is here with 3 others from Pine Ridge. He's been with us for so many different things. He was with us a couple weeks ago when we did a circle. They're sending love and light. They did a little ceremony again this morning, Francine, just like they did the day we opened. And so they're sending their love and their wishes for your healing. Everybody just take a moment and we'll sit quietly. If you're still in your head in any way, I don't feel that many are, go down into your heart. Just sit there. Feel this circle. Send energy to Francine and Dan. Send energy out from here to all you may wish to send it to. So I open it up once more if anyone wishes to comment, put a prayer in, put a thought in, whatever. If not, I'll go to close the last two directions and we'll take it on home from there. Father Sky, Mother Earth, I talk to you together again as we did when we opened the circle, the last two directions. Critical directions right now. I ask you both to continue to be there for Francine, down here, for Dan up there, spirit realm, physical realm. I ask you to be there, continue to be there for all of us. And thank you for all the patience and tolerance you've shown us. Many have left our circle and moved up to the spirit realm in the last year. Many are still here. Together, we have a great job to do. Together as masculine and feminine, we have a lot of work to do. Continue to create what needs to be created. To continue to work on the kinds of things that Francine has worked on, that I've seen over the last 6 years plus. Unity, equality, preserving our resources, working with two-leggeds, four-leggeds, with all creatures, enjoying nature, getting out there in nature. All those things that Father Sky and Mother Earth provide us. And so as part of recognizing and honoring Francine, let's Also, remember those other things, the things she's worked for so well for so long. Continue to show us the way. Continue to remind us we need to come together in equality and harmony in order to do this work. Francine and Dan were a great example of that again, too. 50 years together, that's a long time. That's a lot of good work. So Father Sky, Mother Earth, above and below, two parts of the same, both equal, together creating what needs to be for us to exist. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing this circle for Francine and for Dan. And again, for all of those who have been connected, who have shared thoughts and prayers throughout the week. Continue to work with we humans. Don't give up on us. There's more and more of us every day stepping up. More and more of us who deal with the really difficult things that happen and keep moving ahead. Everything we do is about doing it together, is about circle. Is about healing the sacred hoop. Is about helping those who have lost people and things. Because there's a lot of that now. Continue to help us in that. Continue to help Francine. Continue to help the rest in the circle. Continue to help all we humans and all the other creatures here come together. Again, this we ask not for us, but to help to heal the sacred hoop wherever it is broken. Ahom, the Takwiyase, all my relations. I am you and you are me. I will see you in my dreams. I'll walk the path beside you. All the different ways I've been taught by the different cultures over the years. And so I think we'll end out now. Sue is here, and she has agreed to do a song. So let's bring a little bit of song into this, because this is helping someone who has a difficult time and pain, but it's also about joy. The joy of continuing to move ahead and connecting with one another. So I'm going to mute me and unmute her.
Francine, much love to you. My heart pours out to you and all that you're going through. And I'm sorry I was not able to attend initially, but I just wanted to be here right now. And this is called Pain and Pleasure, and this is a song I wrote in September of 2013. Pain is a place where we sometimes go, not knowing what to do to free our soul. We look at the past or fear what's to be, feeling it alone, just wanting to be. Pleasure is around us, within us, and near. We just need to seek it and know it is real. The smallest of things can bring joy to the heart. A flower, a bumblebee, a walk in the park. So acknowledge your pain, then set it free. Then go in your heart and take time to see the beauty all around you, so plenty, so free. And connect with that flower or bumblebee. Life is all around us, a pleasure to see. You will know it when your spirit is open and free. Remember the feeling of a smile in your heart, and let it remain there each and every night. Oh.
Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, I hadn't heard that one in a while. Didn't realize it was that long ago, but that was a good song for here. I think we've said all we need to say. There's a few others. I mentioned at the beginning, some of you were not here yet. There are some people who it's the middle of the night where they are, or early morning, so they couldn't be here. A lot of people right now online are sending their love and prayers. But I talked to some friends in Africa last night, and they were going to send prayers. Talked to other friends in India because we're getting ready for a conference in June, and they sent prayers. And so this went very global, which again to me is the way when somebody who gives for so long needs something given back. And so it's yours to take, Francine. The basket is there. Take it out as you need it. If you need more put in, just put something online or call us together again, and we'll make sure we do it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your prayers and your blessings. Thank you for all you're doing. Francine, Dan, thank you for all you've done and will continue to do. The journey's not over. The work's still there. Goodbye, all.